Congratulations.
On stream countdown. Alright, so. Yeah, like, is it up to us
So,
what happens next, or is it up to you what happens next?
well, I don't have anything specific in mind. I think that right now you guys have managed to gain the initiative in terms of scenes. Mimi, um, she, like, agreed to help if you could, like, if you watched Hoss, basically. So she'll go along with
Alright.
your crazy plan.
So are we all together now, and we're
What
learning
was,
this?
Yeah, I
I
think.
assume that you probably go straight to Tagamers.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think right before you come, like, Kim and Aster are having this discussion where Kim's like, Mimi understands the risks, you know, if she dies, she understands that.
Yeah, this entire conversation started with the phrase, "Why the fuck are you selling her drugs?"
Right? And this is when Wisp walks in, I assume, and tells
So
us.
you have a regular voice now with your mercurial ability, right? When disguised, you have a regular voice.
What's that?
When disguised, you have a regular voice now when disguised. Is it
Uh,
mercurial?
yeah, because he's not all desiccated and horrible. He can talk normal.
I'm just double checking. At first, I forgot you had mercurial, so at first I was like, is he just not doing the voice or something? Okay.
No, it's easier for me as a person to not have to do that voice. Plus, like
Oh yeah.
the speech pattern makes it so like I pause and it sounds like I'm done talking and I'm not. So it's annoying.
Kind of like
Jeff Goldblum.
I was gonna say another Jeff, but yeah.
Jeff and Control Robinson.
Yeah.
Whenever someone mentions Jeff, that's the first thing I think of.
Have you guys watched Swan Song?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like he was obviously
All of
doing
this.
fairness, right?
I haven't watched Swan Song stories, but I've watched everything else.
No, I haven't watched Swan Song stories either. But yeah, so yeah, we're together now, and I'm not sure if Kim and Aster are having an argument, like how threatening this is. But Whisk comes in.
Greetings, fellow PCs. I solved all our problems.
Oh, fantastic! That means I can retire to safety.
No, yeah, I come in and see them just like talking this out, and I'm just like, all right, I have news on the Mimi situation.
I think we just both stop and turn.
Yeah,
like it was about to be an argument, but it.
Right. So she has agreed to help us with the whole radar fiasco. If she has assurance that we because if she disappears, then Haas is going to be set free. Right, like that is just the obvious decision to make.
Yeah, they have no choice.
So she wants to be sure that Haas won't be allowed or able to do anything. So,
well, that's not going to be a problem. And Kim's hand's like inches from his gun.
well,
Yeah, I think like it's hefting an axe at this point. Like,
no, because he has to be alive, or we don't have food. So I think the best way to handle this is, what are you calling yourself now, Aster?
yeah, just Aster's fine. He did mention that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Aster, you kind of pose as a guard and watch him. Mimi will be certain, if you are the one there watching him, that he will not get up to anything silly. And you're probably the best suited to blend in.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
What about
And then?
the father?
That's your wheelhouse.
Where are you guys talking? Just like out in the open still?
No, probably. We've kind of decided that like my place or the old radio place.
Yeah, I can see
You
that.
know, like
Yeah, probably the old
You mean
radio
it-
studio. It's
That makes sense.
defunct.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he needs. I lost my train of thought. Where were we?
Uh,
You're talking about
Aster's gonna guard Haas, and then the father got brought up.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, there's no telling what the father's going to be up to. But
there's a
again,
way.
I think.
Did you
I
see
think-
the vision, Whisk?
Which one?
Mimi.
Yeah, I helped. I probably got an idea of what was going on. Yeah.
We can do the same thing with the father.
Okay, well, that seems a little bit too easy.
Not without its risks.
Hmm. Regardless, again, our safest bet is to have someone capable down there. You know.
Well, here's the thing, is that Haas may be crazy, but the thing he cares about more in this world than anything else is the father.
Hmm. Again, the person best suited to deal with that is probably going to be Aster. Another reason to have Aster down there with Oz.
But if we have the father before Haas is released, we can make sure he'll do exactly what we say.
It really depends on what having the father entails, because if we need, physical kind of reinforcements to take it, like that's not viable, right?
I
Like,
have
we
a
can't-
holding tank we can put him in.
Again, it's like the retrieval part isn't a viable option right now.
Oh, we don't know that.
It'll cause a scene.
Is that a problem?
And it's a little bit of a problem if I'm going to
I mean,
right now.
right now, I would bet that if we let the father run loose, and the father's lead henchman is released, that the father is going to interfere with that somehow. We'll probably be a little bit more proactive.
I think Aster pipes up with the father's lead henchman isn't Haas unless Haas has been turned into one of the plant people. He said he's named a new champion. Be on the lookout for that.
Okay, so maybe the father will interfere through proxy.
Either way, I still think we have to go be subtle about this. Because if I'm involved with something so shooty, it's going to pose a problem for the whole radar situation.
Why do you think that? Kim's like, violence is the solution to everything. So,
It's
why would
worked so
Radar be
far.
surprised?
Just if you don't like it, shoot it.
Or run it over with a giant truck.
So Kim's like really not entirely sure why Whisk is afraid of using violence.
I'm not
Openly.
afraid of using violence. It's just not the optimal course of action.
Well, if you would
Can I
like
just say I
to,
love that we have a gun-lugging angel?
Yeah.
Yeah. The angel is the one who's like, let's kill everyone.
yeah,
Yeah, so basically Whisk's take is Radar's not an idiot. As far as I'm aware, Radar is in fact
Yeah.
not an idiot. And the more of my involvement gets kind of brought to light, I'm afraid that someone will start piecing together the different pieces. And, well,
so you're saying you don't want to be associated with whatever happens.
We can't risk destabilizing things right now.
yeah.
Are you taking her side?
I'm not taking anyone's side. I'm saying that we have several problems in front of us, and we need to start solving them one by one in the correct order, or else this whole thing falls.
Hmm.
I don't think you can let, what do you call it, the Green Man run free and leave it to last.
I've resisted him before.
And there's still so much we don't know. Again, another thing that having Esther down there with Haas will probably help with. Esther, you remember how to be sneaky and gather intel, right?
From Haas, I think I could manage it.
Kim's obviously
give me
like
some.
thinking. Kim's obviously thinking about this going on by himself. Doing this.
Just icing people.
Yeah, give me some time with Haas. Let me see what I can find.
All right, but I don't think you appreciate fully the threat that he represents.
You don't think he appreciates the threat?
No.
All right. Doctor.
All right. So, what's the plan? Are we out of character? Zoop. Are
You
we
want to just like
releasing?
workshop, because you have like you can work on
Boss?
someone like a savvy head on tech
Yeah.
if you exactly. That's a perfect
Are we going to
process.
fake her death straight up?
Like there could be a very short time skip.
Well, I'd like a scene with Haas while they're
Oh, you're
doing
doing that
that.
before he's released. Okay. You're doing it before he's released?
Yeah.
Can I come
Yeah.
with or back up?
No.
Aw.
Okay. What do you do? Obviously he's under guard from Shepard by Shepard still. Was it I think it was Grigsby's former compatriots turned and the ones that turned to Shepard that decided to become Shepards. I think it was them.
Okay.
What do you do?
Well, let's make this quick. So I'd like this to happen concurrently with them taking care of Mimi and setting all that up.
Okay.
So yeah, Aster's gonna go. Oh, does he just do it or? Yeah, I think he's gonna show up all Swamp Thing like and bellow at the guards. And I'll be nice. I'm not gonna actually hurt them yet.
Are you
But
going
yeah.
aggro?
Yes,
Like,
I
will you
am.
hurt them if they don't
I
lie?
will. I will totally hurt them.
Excellent. Roll plus hard. Very nice. On a 10 plus, they force her hand and suck it up. nope, they're gonna run away, screaming. They're like, I think it's like almost a classic, almost like beginning of a mystery movie or monster movie. Like you see the two guards talking about rumors of a plant monster. Like, yeah, I heard he was like 10 feet tall and like covered in moss, and like they start like giving different interpretations of what people think they saw when they seen you.
Hmm.
And then there's like, no, I think he looks like, and then there's the classic like he's looking over the guy's shoulder, and like it's just like pale and can't speak. The other guy's like, wait, looking like what? Looking like, and then the camera shows you, and you like bellow at them, and they just look like ah, and then just run.
Good.
Yeah.
How locked is this door?
This Hoss. In your hands, this would be merely. It's merely. It could be locked from the outside, so there's like a bar in front that you can just open up.
Okay, good. Then I will do that, and I will go inside.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Haas.
Yeah, he heard it. Is this happening at night? Are you guys doing the Mimi thing at night as well? I imagine you would. Like when you would only be not moving.
Yeah, I would guess so. If that's okay with
Okay.
everybody else.
I think it's interesting if he's asleep.
In a sleeping gown and a nightcap.
He snores loudly.
Fuzzy bunny slippers.
Yep.
So he slept through the bellowing. Okay, that's fine.
I think he did.
All right. So I think I just stalk over to him, grab him by the throat, pick him up, shove him against the wall.
Yeah, and so he's like, ugh, ugh. Oh, hello there. And he's like, yeah, you're holding up his like, hello there. You're a big one, aren't you?
You should know. You made me.
Right. Grigsby, was it? It's been a... And he's like beginning to be able to talk normally. As, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not like
Talk
choking.
to
I'm just like
Okay.
holding him up against the wall, like
Grigsby,
by
was
this.
you're, I never saw you in person. You were magnificent.
Yeah, I think the mask starts like going. It's almost like a charred bark now, like they're just very dark and angry.
Mm-hmm.
And gets very close to Haas's face and says, "Why did you bring the father here?"
Okay. I'm sorry. He doesn't know you're called Aster, so he says, I'm sorry, Grigsby, but I don't know what you're talking about.
The plant man, the one in control.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Don't get me wrong. And he, like, pats your arm that's holding his neck. I just don't know what you mean by bringing him here.
Dog meat, kettle. You turned them both. Why? How?
You don't know.
I know of the seed, but I don't know how you know.
Are you going? Well, we'll either seduce or manipulate or going aggro. I think you can tell me this.
Gee, I wonder which one.
Well, going aggro means
I think it's tell me or perish.
We'll go, okay.
Boom.
Nice. He says, once, about a year ago, a man came to me and gave me those seeds and said they would bring good fruit if I planted them. I planted one to check. He gave me 3. I planted one to check. The plant in question did produce fruit. Looked unlike anything you'd seen before. And I tried it to see if it was edible. And that is how I met the father. The plant gave its share of seeds, and then withered and died on its own. Found that very unusual. The hooded man actually, we talked, this is the first time they've come up, so let me double check the thing. He names a thing, and I'm trying to double check. The hooded man was one of the Tuno, the Wanderers. I have not seen him since. I know it's not what you're looking for, but I have unfortunately never met the father in person, but I have walked in among his garden in the other room.
So you don't know how to stop him. How to remove the root.
Nor would I wish to. Nor do I hope is there such a way.
And for this I cannot suffer your continued existence. Snap.
Oh
Alright.
shit!
Yeah, you can't miss, I think, in this case. So, he dies. Okay. I'm just trying to think.
Hang on, I've got a clock on my own I gotta fill in here.
I'm just trying to double check. He has one more piece of information he might offer. Yeah, he says that. He's the same, but he's not that insane. He says, wait! I have a piece of information I would like to trade for my life.
Speak.
Please, let me down first.
Um, yeah, I don't think he can get away from me. Sure, yeah, I'll let him down, but I won't let him go.
Yeah, he doesn't even get up. I assume you roughly just let go of him suddenly. He drops to the ground. He just sort of sits there, makes himself as comfortable as he can be. Looks up, looking up at you, says, a few days ago, maybe even a week now, time is different here. Locked up.
You're really quiet, pretty much.
Sorry, yeah, he talks with sort of a really quiet voice.
Can you just put your microphone closer or something?
I will turn myself up in this.
Oh, that's much better.
Okay. He says, a few days ago, even a week maybe, time is different here. Locked up. Fleece and Mash, they stole my seeds from Mimi. They told her not to tell a soul. But I was there. I was listening. And I don't know what they plan to use my seeds for. It might be for great purpose, but it might not be. So I tell you this in hopes of sparing my life.
Okay, one more question then. Did you hear them use violence?
He nods once, slowly. When she protested, I don't know who.
Clock just got bigger.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm still not gonna let him live. I don't think. Like, that's Haas has been in my crosshairs since the turn. So
Yep.
yeah, I think
Okay.
like camera pans out to like just the doorway, and all you hear is like a squishy thunk.
He's
And
gonna
outwalk.
try and get away now.
Okay.
If there's like a hint of this, he's gonna be like, no, he's gonna try. He has a teensy chance, a double ones or 1 and 2 chance.
Mm-mm.
So you just like ice him with your axe. Like, you
Yeah.
just got him. Okay. Roll. Now that I think there's a thing here. Well, check battle moves. To keep hold of something you have, roll to seize by force. But yeah, it's just seize by force still.
Okay. Yet another 11.
Yep. Okay. You're getting XP for each of these, aren't you?
Yes, I am. That's an improvement right there.
Nice.
Yeah. So he says he tries to like scramble between your legs, but I think because they're like roots, you just close them. And he can't, and then you just pick him up and yeah, what happens?
So yeah, I think we see him like dart to try to go under the legs, and it like, but yeah, again we pull back from like the doorway, and inside you just hear this squishy thunk, and Aster comes like walking out with blood dripping from his axe as he like just stalks away.
Nice.
Yeah, and like literally 2 seconds after you disappear into the shadows, we see the 2 shepherds return, with Mercer trailing them. Like they're pointing at him and telling him like, "I saw it! I saw it!" Is the door open? Did you like leave it ajar?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So like I saw, and they
probably
stop.
get to the door and like they look down and their blood starts pooling through the doorway.
Yeah. I don't know if I genuinely don't know if Mercer is pissed at them or just, I don't know. Okay. Amazing. Then lastly,
So you said that was Fleece and who goes on the hit list
Fleece
now?
and Mash. Fleece and Mash. Yeah.
I'm making a list.
Yep.
Am I on that list?
Not yet.
No. Okay. I was gonna say, don't tell him. Okay.
You have to kill me in one roll. 'Cause
Totally.
that's all you'll get.
So that happening at the same time. Whisk, are you there too?
Yeah, I would probably. I don't know if I'm there, but I'm kind of like. So the plan is right now is that Kim is going to make Mimi look dead, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to show off Mimi's corpse to Radar and then get the confirmation. So
Yep.
it can happen.
Basically.
And then afterwards, we're probably going to stash Mimi away somewhere.
Until it's all died down.
Yeah.
That's quite possible.
Oh, and you can tell
Um,
Radar that you were testing the poison you're going to use on Fleece. That's why there's no marks.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, right?
Definitely. So you have the ability, Kim, to work on a person like a savvy head attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
What do I gotta
oh, I'm looking. Let me look at all of these. Rescuing ability is that. No. Sneeze exposure stuff can cause serious danger. You have a drug lab, so that helps. You don't have to add a drug lab to your workplace first. I think when I make a drug, well, you want to put her into it and make it seem like she's dead. Not specifically make a drug that you can then reproduce. Okay.
I mean, probably drugs are involved.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to think. I think it's going to either cost a lot of barter,
Okay.
or you're going to have to get Gam to help you with it, because he is the man with the plan.
I don't know how I would even contact Gam in a reasonable
Whisk.
amount of time.
No, Gam's here.
Oh, is he?
Yep. He's going to be at the party.
Alright, well, I'll leave this to Whisk, because I don't really have that much barter right now. I know you
But
have
also
like
Whisk has some
6
barter, if
or 7.
if you want to spend any.
It was Aster's idea, so you can have. I can give you 2,
Yeah.
up to 2. I'd rather not give you 2, but need
Yeah,
2.
I mean, how much cash?
Yeah,
do
it
you
would
need?
cost 3 barter.
Oh, okay.
Can
or
have
Gam's help.
Alright. Kim like
Yeah,
makes this
that's it.
drug. And I think how it looks is like he just gives her the pills and they look like exactly the normal pills she takes. Only there's like
Oh, okay.
double the normal dosage.
Okay.
Now I've mixed in the drug that's gonna knock her out. But this is intended, I'm being kind of sneaky here. That trying to scare her away from taking the drugs.
Oh,
This
you're
is-
trying to, like,
This is how
facilitate-
close you are
Okay.
to dying.
I think you might be trying to manipulate her very
Yeah,
subtly.
a little bit.
Is anyone helping? Aster, you're not here, but Whisk, are you
yeah,
helping?
I would be helping.
Okay.
Okay.
2d6 plus.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, +2. The
Plus
reasoning's
you are
obvious.
rolling.
Don't take drugs or you will die.
And that will be it comes to 10.
10. Nice. So, let me check manipulate. So they go along with you unless something changes their mind, basically. So, yeah, I'm gonna write that down.
Nice.
Mimi
Totally worth it.
is afraid of drugs, basically.
Mhm.
Of taking drugs, not of drugs in general.
Ah!
Drugs.
Yeah,
I have nightmares about
I have to-
drugs. That's just
I haven't been to the
traumatized her.
bathroom in weeks. I haven't been to the bathroom in weeks because there's Tylenol in there.
Please clear out my medicine cabinet.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Very nice. Things didn't go awfully.
I could have went bad.
They could have. No, she follows Romeo and Juliet style into a death-like sleep.
How about just Juliet
what?
style? Because
Yeah.
Romeo actually dies.
Yeah.
Right.
I think her mouth is
Right.
foaming somewhat, made her some like blood coming out of her nose. Because it is a drug
Okay.
reaction. It's like maybe it was actually the
Okay.
overdose, but like the drug stopped her from dying of it, and now she's just in
Okay.
suspended animation.
Yeah, and that's why. Okay, that makes sense. What do you do with her? And also, tell me. I think simply, how long is this going to last? Like, when will she wake up? Shorter or longer are both things that could be good or bad. So I'm just going to let you say.
And can I just say I have to spend a stock to get her back?
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Let's do it.
Okay.
So she'll be like this until you fix her. Let's hope you don't die or retire to safety.
The syringe is labeled Princess Kiss. Like,
Yes.
Maybe that's the thing is that I've taken a bit of Grigsby, and like if Grigsby kisses her, she'll wake up too. That's a backup plan. Yeah.
That would be its own like.
Okay, I can't do this bullshit. Fine.
no, it's she needs some of that plant DNA. Counteracts.
Never mind. It's just silly, you know.
So what do you do with the body? I mean, the person. That's supposed to be just
like-
the body.
Lisk, can you get some of your guards to your gang members to say that they found her like this and brought her to me? Yeah, better idea.
I think maybe it might be a better call to bring her to my place and get Radar in there, like personally and low key, and then have her just disappear.
Yeah, because that's
Sure. You're willing to put your neck out there like that?
Well, I mean, if anything, it's drinking my neck down in, right?
Sure. How
because-
would you? Oh, get your people and let's bring her over there.
Yeah, I think stuff her in a case or something. Like, I don't know. Let's say it's the middle of the night, right?
Okay.
So we just kind of like put her in a body bag or something.
Yeah, sure. I have those.
Yeah, just
It says send to Hoss.
no. Yeah, and then we carry her over to my place and
we started late, so if we're all good, we can continue on.
Sure.
yeah, we can stop it after the scene with Radar. Probably it sounds like a good.
Yeah, because you're calling her over the same night.
Yeah,
I
Okay.
still want
Let's
to.
let's see that.
I want to work again
Yeah?
in the flashback, but yeah.
I mean we can just
We'll
do
see.
that
I
next
don't know
week,
if
at
you've
the
had
beginning
time.
of next week.
We had like
Yeah.
a week of downtime where we didn't do anything, so yeah.
I don't know if it was a full week. Like,
Okay,
I don't think it's been that long. This one, I just wasn't sure.
sure.
I don't think there's been a super long downtime this time between last session and this session.
No, but the session before
just-
that. That's why I want to do it as a flashback.
Okay. Okay, we'll see it.
Okay.
Either the session we're beginning with next, but let's see the scene. So, yeah, same thing. Radar arrives with Sibel and Fifi. All three of them as normal, just like before, just like at the beginning of the session, or not the very beginning, but near the beginning of the session.
Yeah.
Um,
It's just me this time.
who is? It's just you. Okay. And there's where's Mimi's body? Like on the bed or something, or where is it?
Yeah, probably on the bed.
Okay.
And then I tell them that I used poison.
Hmm. Good. Radar gets up and like walks over and unzips the body bag to check that it's her. Nods. Closes it. Well done.
Yeah,
I can get rid of the body.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I
Don't
have access to the incinerator, and there's no better way to get rid of the body than to burn it.
incinerators have workers, and I really can't afford to let a poison-based death get out around now. It might compromise our plans later on. I have a usual spot.
Okay. Yeah, give me a seduce manipulate. It's if you. I'm inclined to say she'll just say yes, but the rules say if you do the action, then the roll is therefore made.
9.
Hmm.
So she says, "All right, let's both do it. Take me to your usual spot."
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll like get like a blanket or something and wrap her up,
Mm-hmm.
and have 2 of the shepherds carry her probably. And I'll bring them down to this spot, like it's like under the rig.
Okay. Describe it. Please. Like if it's just like it's
Like-
an ice. This is like
The normal
full on under
spot
the
is covered by Kim's new truck. They have to like call Kim to move his truck so they can get to it.
in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I think there's like this like thin layer of ice right down by one of the posts that like hold up the rig or whatever.
Yeah.
And if you break through that like inch layer of ice, then there's just like a
Yeah.
spiraling tunnel that goes down several kind of like rotations, and then there's just like right now we probably see like a frozen kind of like hand sticking out, and like you can see it, and it goes down for like a bit, right? And then like it's just body poured over with water, frozen over, body poured over with water, frozen
Wow.
over, body. Right.
Yep.
So it's
Human soup
you open that up
loss.
this time. Here's the thing: you open that up this time.
uh-huh.
There's no bodies there,
Okay.
and I think that you see like, sort of part of the ice that isn't like it looks. If you look down, like I guess there already would be like frozen water. That's just ice at the bottom.
Mhm.
That looks like it was like melted and then refrozen. And then parts of the ice going down is like covered with soot or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's no bodies here.
Okay, that's weird.
Radar, no one comments on it because
Yeah.
they don't know what it's supposed to look like. So there's
Yeah.
like, is
I think
this the
it's-
place? What Radar
It's time
says?
to see you open your
Yeah.
mind.
Uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna just gonna try to bluff it and just be like, "Yep, this is the spot."
Okay. You don't open your mind?
Not while they're standing there.
Okay. So yeah, okay, they're like, all right, put her here, and of course they don't know that water was originally put on it. So they're like,
Mhm.
Radar says, "What now?"
Right now we just kind of leave. You can help me freeze the place back over, but that's just kind of busy work. It doesn't take too long.
And she just like gives a look to Fifi, who nods, and you understand that Fifi will handle that busy work.
Okay.
And she
Yeah,
will-
I'll probably like hang back just so she knows like how to do it, right? Because it's
yeah.
You gotta get that mirror smooth finish on there, you know.
yeah.
Yeah. We'll make a camouflage in. But Radar looks to you and says, "Good job."
Yeah. So
I'll hold up my end of the bargain.
yeah,
The,
and I'm gonna nod over to the Betsy that we have in the distance and I just say, "That's a little bit reassuring. Never tries anything, right?"
just a bit. Just a bit, yeah. Yeah, I'll see you at the party. And then she and Sibel walk off while you two are here. You stay.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I think it doesn't take super long. It's just putting the
it
sheets
doesn't,
of ice. No, especially not with two
but
sets of hands, right? But
you're right that it doesn't. But while you're doing that and while you're working, Fifi says, "You know, for a usual spot, I thought there'd be more bodies. I don't want to intrude, risk. I heard things about you."
listen, if you're accusing me of cannibalism, shut up.
I gotta go. Okay, goodbye. Yep, that was not what I meant.
I like that. If you're accusing me of cannibalism, shut up.
Pretty good.
We all have our vices. Okay. So yeah, you have weirded her out with that she's like, nope, I'm just gonna go. Which is perfect, because you're alone.
All right. Yeah, and I think that's when I do it, I guess. I
Do we actually eat her?
Mimi comes back
your
missing a
dice.
couple of appendages, but she's good to go.
no, I think I'm still sealing up the thing, and I'm gonna come and get her. Probably like right after, I'm gonna go get Aster or something to carry her back up.
Yeah.
But while I'm sealing it back over, I think that's when we kind of like the camera pans down. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of like taking the pieces of like the inch thick ice that like kind of like broke as we did. I'm like piecing them back together, pouring water over it to let it freeze, then polishing it and stuff. And I think it's kind of like we start
In
seeing
the
like
mirrors.
reflections and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Roll plus weird.
All right.
Let's
Cool.
see what you do.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Misses.
Yeah. So
You know what's the best? Okay.
Red
obviously
numbers.
it's about the yep. Obviously it's about the
Yeah.
bodies.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I think I guess yeah, we just sort of see like a flashback almost esque situation where we fade in on the pile of frozen bodies like you originally described, like you expected.
Mhm.
And then I think there's almost a silent lightning bolt, like hits the one of the bodies in there. It's just it shatters the ice. It like hits one of the bodies, and that's where all the blackened ice comes from, and all the water melts that was covering them from the heat. They all like slump as the ice is unfrozen, but one of them after that gets up. You don't recognize them. You would know all these people, but I think it's very deformed. And I think you don't recognize which body it is. But you do hear what it says, which is, "Thank you, Kim. Without your help, I wouldn't be able to come here." And we recognize this to be the father's voice.
Yeah.
No one else, it's the audience. It like says that out loud to itself, but you hear that. And I think if you are okay with it as the 6-, you buy into that. Kim brought the father here thing, but maybe not accidentally.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Credits.
Actually, I don't see that there's any harm in telling you. I think maybe the bodies here are covered as well. He takes off his thing. He takes off whatever was covering his head, almost mummy-like. This is who Bean's original dad is. The body he's inhabiting.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever that is. Interesting indeed. But in the present time, none of them are anywhere to be found. Yeah.
Good.
Let's end our session on that.
Okay.
Hooray.
Yeah.
Hooray! Zombies have joined the apocalypse.
I'll get
it was
my
bound to happen
barter
sometime.
eventually. Oh. All right. So, is there anything you want to talk about before we here? Good game. Oh, we got to do the ending moves thing.
Yep.
No,
End of session
Hex.
hex.
Yeah.
Who would like to go first?
I guess Astra knows me better.
Okay.
Be sure that Whisk doesn't know you better after. Well, actually, you're right, because Whisk technically knows you worse from the father thing. So yeah.
I mean, it's just that I feel like Aster and Kim had an argument over Mimi, and I really didn't have anything to do with Whisk.
Yeah, it's your choice. I just was sort of
Yeah.
spitballing. Okay. Who next?
I'm trying to think here. I think I'm going to say that Whisk knows me worse.
Okay.
Because I don't think your expectation of Grigsby or what Grigsby has become would meet with someone that agreed to go guard a guy to secure that deal,
Mm-hmm.
and he was planning on murdering Haas the entire time.
Yeah.
I don't think that would meet your
Yeah.
expectations.
Mhm.
And it's not like that's going to be a secret for long. So
Yeah. There are
I don't
a
know
few
if that's
next day
actually
things
worse.
that might happen.
Right? But okay. Like, even when you lie to
Whisk.
somebody and that lie becomes uncovered, then you know them better. You
But
know
it hasn't
they're a
become
liar.
uncovered yet.
yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
went with worse, is because it's not known yet.
Okay.
Like if that had become known, I'd say, yeah, both
Yeah.
of you know me a lot better. You know that I'm capable of just straight up murdering someone that I disagree with.
Mhm.
And maybe you shouldn't disagree with me that much anymore, assholes.
Nice.
Yeah, and this session you like agreed to what they said, even though you were lying. Yeah.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
I don't know. I'm having trouble thinking of which one you know was better. I almost want to say Esther because the whole like, but I don't know if it's like I want to say Esther because of like the whole deal with like the Mimi, and like how you were like in that kind of like in there listening on, and like how we just kind of had that like shared moment of, okay, we're not killing
That's
Mimi,
true.
right? Like,
Right? Yeah.
And you learned that because you weren't sure, because you were like gonna have words with
yeah,
us,
like, and
then
I
you
don't
realized-
like. I'm not sure if Grigsby or Esther really ever saw Whisk like scheme and lie to the extent that she has been.
Yeah,
So recently.
and
so true.
being able to firmly point to where your loyalties lie. Yeah, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Cool. And that is the session. Have everyone picked their advancements, or is anyone holding on to any?
I went with +1 weird because I'm sick of 6s.
You want your mask to actually be useful?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's gonna be a little bitch the entire time, but you know, maybe I'll be able to do
Yeah.
something with it.
Oh man, I look forward to this.
Yeah, I took +1 sharp. I'm 1 XP away from being able to retire if I want to.
Nice.
I was really tempted by this move called "Oh Yeah."
That's a great
you
move.
roll plus hard to smash your way through scenery to get to or away from something.
Like you could, you could Scooby do it, where you like leave your exact outline in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
But
let's be real,
there
though.
are too many things that if I screw up, that get held against me. So
Well, you don't want to. In an oil rig filled with oil, that's a bit risky.
I mean, what's
Yeah.
the consequences for failing? Oh yeah.
I mean, on a 7 to 9, I still get what I want, but I take 1 harm AP,
Not
and I'm
bad.
disoriented and under fire in the follow-up actions. Leave something behind or take something with me.
Well, that's a 6 minus.
On a miss, your foot gets pinned under something mid-smash.
Okay, so at least you won't blow up the rig.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
I mean, it gets
is what
pinned under the
happens.
gas line mid-smash.
Okay, that's just kind of rude. Then it only blows up if you actually
Fire.
move.
But
Yeah,
mid-smash.
you just-
What mode do you think you're in if you're smashing through walls? You don't give a shit about collateral damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And I had a
Well, I'm
problem
gonna
once
go
with a
pop that
gas
move.
regulator, and it was just spraying propane all over me. I was covered head to foot with white, solid propane. And let me tell you,
Solid? Ouch.
and my coat was frozen when it was soaked with it. Let me tell you, it wasn't my first act to just run away. Especially because I was holding a lighter in one of my hands.
What?
Well, that's what happens, right? Like, you use a blowtorch to heat up a small engine in the middle of winter. And the
Well, that's where
regulator
okay.
the regulator on the blowtorch just started spraying me with propane.
Oh, that regulator.
Unfortunately, the propane torch wasn't actually lit yet. I mean, I just smelt it, and I was like just about to light it up. So it's very obvious when you're soaked in propane. And I'm pretty sure you would not go smashing through the rig. when you're soaked with propane. But yeah, that's my little story for
Okay,
tonight.
I'm going to go clean up.
All right, later, guys.
Good session.
Good session.
Later.